So we need to board this aircraft quickly. Take your seats as quickly as possible. Store your bags in the overhead bin space.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to a unscheduled live stream from Miami International Airport. You can probably hear airport announcements in the background. They just started, of course, when I was going live. Anyway, it was a reasonably easy peasy disembarkation today on the Norwegian Joy. Went really smooth. Going through customs and all that stuff was really as easy as it's been on any of my cruises so far. I did. Hey, how are you doing? I had transfer on the bus over, so I had to crawl up on the bus. That's a little difficult for me. But they, of course, put the chair underneath. But it went fine. So why does that keep going blank? Hey, Gretchen, how's things up in Ohio? Anyway, I'm at the Miami airport. My flight's not until like 4:30. And then, I just don't understand how these airlines can possibly make them any money, because they're flying me from Miami to LaGuardia in New York just to get to Richmond. So I got to change plane, another layover, a couple hour layover in New York, and then on to Richmond. And then I don't know if I'm going to get a motel tonight or if I'm going to drive home. I haven't decided yet. We'll see when I get in. It's going to be probably by the time I get to my car, it's going to be close to midnight. So let's see. Him says we're having a very warm day, low 80s, very nice. Hot air Tom's with us. Hot air Tom. Yeah, I wore warmer clothes because I didn't know what I was going to get into tonight. So I actually have long pants on and a sweatshirt. Of course, that's a little uncomfortable down here, but who knows how it's going to be when I get out of New York and finally back in the state of Virginia tonight. Extra frequent flyer miles. Yeah, I guess. So anyway, there's actually nothing happening. I did check all my news sources this morning while I was waiting for, my time to get off the boat. And there's just really, there was a bunch of minor stuff, but nothing major enough for me to do anything. So I didn't. So anyway, went to church today, grandparents' day at the grandson's school. Oh, that's cool. Grandma, glad you did that. Yeah, I get to go home and send a check for 10 grand to my grandson for his college fund. So that's okay. Grandpa can do that once in a while. I'm still at times trying to figure out how to do this. When I'm on StreamYard, I can't figure out how to flip the camera without cutting it off. So I'm sure there's a way of doing it, but I don't know. We have a house now. We have a house now to stay. Staying for the Philippines. That's good. Glad you won't be sleeping under a palm tree. What is funny is that the direct flight to Richmond tonight is over $100 cheaper if I was to book it now rather than one stop in LGA or Charlotte. Well, when I booked it, Hot Air, the round trip was $330. I had to check it. I didn't remember what it was. There was $330 round trip, and then of course I, paid for seats and luggage. So I probably added another $120 to that. But I mean, it's 3:30 wasn't that bad, I guess. I just hate giving money to any airlines. So I still haven't decided if I'm the train. I did check the train hot air time, and the train up to Newark. Man, it's expensive. It's like 300 and something round trip, and I know 400 and something. And I said, no, I mean I can fly cheaper than that. There's Steve. Hi, Steve. Glad you're here. So anyway, I'm just stopped and had a. I don't know if you got some of you guys might have seen it on Facebook. I had a hamburger that had to be about 6 inches thick. It was huge. It was good too. And I did have a couple adult beverages. So anyway, so I'm just killing time. Nothing else to do. So anyway, I said I'd try to do a live stream, especially if there was any news to report. There's nothing worthwhile that I saw when I checked it this morning. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it from here. Maybe I can go someplace and take a nap. Probably going to need it before this night's over with. It'll be a late one if I go home, if I drive home tonight. So anyway, always an adult beverage with a thick burger. Yeah, well, I'm getting ready to go home now, and I won't be drinking any for a while. Well, until I go get on Liberty of the Seas. And then it'll start all over again. Get a hotel. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Yeah, I did. I slept good last night. Steve says I love traveling, but dealing with the airport always stresses me out. Actually, this has been pretty clean for Miami. I mean, I went, the check-in with American Air. I went to the outdoor check-in. I wasn't thinking, and the guy, when it was my turn, I got up to the desk, and the guy says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you have to go upstairs because of the wheelchair." And I said, "Oh, crap, I knew that." He says, "That's all right." He says, "I'll take you up." I said, "Okay." So he took me up and took me right up to one of the windows and said, "Here, take care of this guy." So they did. And then I rolled down to go through TSA. And I went through TSA, and the guy had my passport, and he got a beep. He says, "Can I see your boarding pass?" So I gave him my boarding pass, and he stuffed that in the machine, and it beeped. I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "There's something wrong with your ticket or your boarding pass because the name's showing is incorrect." He says, "I need you to take this little tag here and go down to the next gate down, the next desk down with American Airlines, and they'll fix it." I said, "Okay." So I'm looking at everything, and I saw what happened. My boarding pass is under Chili Falls. Now, I don't know how U.S. Air got Chili, because all my identification and stuff is Charles, unless they picked it up off my email. So I explained the situation to the guy at the desk. He said, "This happens all the time." He says, "Give me your passport and your boarding pass." And I did. And he put it in the machine and typed a little bit. And he says, "Okay." He says, "Your boarding pass is still going to show Chile, but the system now has it Charles, so you won't have trouble going through TSA." Okay. So I just turned around and rolled back to TSA, and the guy moved me right up front to, in front of about 12 people standing in line. And I went right through. And of course, I had to give them my carry-on bag, take the computer out, and take all the crap out of my pockets, and take my sweatshirt off. That's normal. But at least now I don't have to take my shoes off, because I'm old enough now to keep my shoes on. I'm not sure why somebody 75 years old couldn't have a bomb in their shoes, just like that dude before had a bomb in his shoes when they started all this craziness. There's Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Have you decided on a cruise yet? I'm so glad that you're looking at cruises again. That's awesome. You got all those cruise credits to use up. So, there's Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. Great news that you'll soon be traveling. I know, isn't that great, Gretchen? I'm just tickled pink for them. It'll be good to see Nikki back on the high seas once again, even if she has to do it on a scooter. I've been doing it a long time. Oh, there's a lady. Oh, we got another flight. Flight to Vegas. Ooh, maybe I ought to stow away on that. Go to Vegas for a couple of days. I'd lose too much money. So anyway, it's been a pretty seamless day for me, other than that one little hiccup over my name. Of course, unfortunately, I got to sit around and wait. That's the second part. Just checked hotels. Linda does not have enough point left to treat you. Very high tonight. Many options are full. Yeah, I mean, it's a weekend. That's always horrible. So yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that hot air, Tom. I was actually I'm thinking about driving home if I'm not too exhausted. And I can always pull over and take a power nap someplace. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up from here in Miami International Airport. So we'll sit here and watch people get on a plane and go into Vegas. So, you guys all stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising. One of these days, we'll all, including Nikki, get together on the high seas. You guys have a great day. I'll see you Monday, if not before then, on Monday Travel and Cruise Industry News. How long to my next cruise? Kenneth asked. 23rd. May the 23rd. Out of Bayonne, New Jersey on Liberty of the Seas. That's the next one. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. This is the old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.